Hi, I'm Mika, and you're watching me on Popeater. The thing about Perez Hilton is that he's really passionate about music. And he has been since the day he started. And the unique thing about him as well is that he's very mainstream, yet he really trumps up things that are seen as alternative. And there's not a lot of people, hardly anybody in the United States does that. And, you know, you got to give kudos to that. Love him or hate him, he stands by what he likes, as far as it's music. I mean, I think I'm lucky that I'm not like a TV personality or I've never done movies or anything like that. So, I don't know. I think it's a little bit better when you're a musician. Maybe not. It's, I know that if I go out and I make a fool of myself and I get photographed at 3 o'clock in the morning after being an idiot, I will get torn to pieces on this site because I probably, you know, deserve it. That's part of the game, and you just need thick skin in this business. You need to. I've developed. I keep on kind of trying to develop skin the thickness of elephant hide, but I still find places where it's not thick enough. That's where I get hurt, like there and there. I never really expected being kind of looked at under the microscope so much, and I always put everything into my music. And as growing up, I was quite a loner and I was quite an outsider in general. So I invested everything that I possibly had in my life into writing songs. It's funny that when you get a little bit of success, or when you get success, no matter whether it's some places it's a huge amount, some places it's less, but whatever, whenever you get success, people start to kind of pry into every personal aspect of your life, and everyone has an opinion on it, and that's a little bit difficult to get your head around, especially when it was never about that for you. But you can't complain. Once a pop star starts complaining, it just gets boring. I mean, I don't talk about my private life, and I don't talk about who I sleep with or who I don't sleep with. I don't talk about, I'm very guarded about what I say about my family, and I like to protect all of that as much as possible, mainly because I like to stay sane. And if you stay sane, then you can still write songs, because at the heart of it all, I just have to wake up in the morning, be able to write a song, record it, and go on the road. That's the foundation of what I do. And as soon as you start giving every single part of yourself away, that's when it can get quite dangerous. I quite like Twitter, for now. I mean, I contradict myself every day, so if you ask me tomorrow, I'll probably hate it. But I like it. I think it's fun. I like the ease of it as well, you know. It's everything's kind of diluted to 140 characters. It's quite simple. But then again, I'm always tempted, you know. I find myself in a very awkward situation, and something will happen, like I'll get thrown out of a shop or something, and I'll feel kind of angry, and I'll want to rag it out on Twitter, and I'm just like, no, don't use it as a rag. Just kind of keep it about good stuff as opposed to just getting back at people. But it's very tempting. Just get back at anybody. Boom, 100,000 people have it, you know. I like Lady Gaga. I think she polarizes opinion. Then again, I've had to deal with a lot of that too. But what's brilliant is how mainstream she's gotten, and I think it's pretty great. And she's I don't know, everything around her is like, it's art directed. Everything's a construct. Everything has been kind of put together for a reason. She actually said once that when someone takes a paparazzi picture of her, she wants to be able to look at it and feel like it's been as art directed as a photo shoot would be for a magazine. There's something quite genius about that. It's odd when you see it happening in front of you, but when you look back on it in a magazine or a paper a couple of days later, there's something quite cool about it. I'm not too into reality television because I always feel like people are pretending when they're on reality television. They're always kind of trying a little bit hard. I like things where people talk about their problems. I love when they're sitting in very comfortable chairs, kind of like this one, and they just sit there and they wash their laundry in public. I don't know, there's something wrong about it, but it's very inspiring for lyrics of songs. Dr. Phil's good. I like Oprah when she actually was an agony aunt. I like, yeah, Ricky Lake was all right. It's really embarrassing. I should just, you know, not admit to looking up Ricky Lake repeats on YouTube just because I find them funny.